All right, this is week 3, and the reading assignments for week 3 are chapters 5 and 6. Chapter 5 entitled The Ambivalent Reality, and chapter 6, Lying and Deception in Criminal Justice. Chapter 5 focuses on principle-based management, uh, discussing terms such as the Rushmorian managers and Rushmorian institutions. And chapter 6 begins the first of 4 of the root sins in criminal justice. And the other chapters to come will focus on racial prejudice, egoism, and the abuse of authority and misguided loyalties. In chapter 6 is discussed the general theory of lying, the doctrine of veracity, when lying is morally justified, and it identifies lying among police, corrections, and probation and parole. The assignments this week, you have the first of the 2 self-assessments on the paper on a current or recent event in criminal justice that is controversial. The paper is going to have to be relevant to 1 or more of the 4 root sins of criminal justice, and your choice has to be pre-approved by me. So make sure that you do the outline, and so that I can get back with you to either approve or not approve, so we can get on track to finish this assignment. And the outline is due this coming Sunday. And also want to mention the fact that those who do the self-assessments, that do the initial draft for me to give the initial outline for me to give feedback on, and later on in a couple of weeks to complete a draft and let me give feedback on, generally do well on this assignment. If you don't do those self-assessments, then generally people don't do very well. Make sure that when you do your outline that you organize it according to the 7 headings that are shown in the week 3 folder. Make sure you review the rubric carefully, because I use the rubric to grade the papers. And we also have the second discussion board this week, the Bloomfield Police Department. And like all the discussion boards, it opens Sunday morning at 12 a.m. and it will close the following Saturday by midnight.